ever wondered what's happening on the inside when you're fasting? I know you feel like you're starving to death, but are you really? If you'll stay strong, you will find that there are so many incredible benefits to fasting. Fasting does not just have spiritual benefits. It also has major health benefits. And today we're going to look practically at the health benefits that come as a result of fasting from food. So, often we talk about the spiritual benefits of fasting, and we know that fasting is all about us decreasing so that God can increase in our life. We know that when we fast, that it changes our perspective, that our cravings literally change, that we desire to be in God's word more and to spend more time in prayer. And the results is God begins to speak to us like never before, and we grow in our relationship with God. And we know that Jesus said it's not if you fast, it's when you fast. But fasting isn't just about spiritual benefits. It also has some major health benefits for your body as well. And fasting honestly has become a fad, if you will, in the last few years in regards to weight loss. And it does work, okay? But weight loss is only one of the benefits of fasting. And honestly, in my opinion, it's really not even the most important. But before I share a few of the major benefits for your health, I want you to just pause and I want you to just think for just a moment. If God created our bodies, and He did, and He instructs us in His word to fast, don't you think God knew that fasting would not only cause us to grow in our relationship with God, but would also be a great reset for our bodies? You see, our bodies were not meant to work nonstop, even though we're workhorses, right? The way we live anymore is crazy. We run at such a high, fast-paced life that honestly, we're grabbing food on the go, we're eating from early morning till late at night, and let's just be honest, okay? A lot of times, we're not even eating because we're truly hungry. We're just popping snacks because we're either bored or we're tired or we're trying to get that paper finished or that project finished, and we're just putting things in our mouth without really thinking about it. And this is forcing our bodies, guys, to work overtime, all right? Never giving them a break. So when we fast, what we're really doing is we're letting our body take a break. We're allowing them to rest and recover and repair themselves. And as you let your body rest, I want to just give you just a few of the things that I think are amazing that happen when we're fasting from food. So the first thing that you're going to see happening is inflammation reduces. Listen, have you ever noticed after eating certain types of food, especially things like sugar or gluten, you feel really bloated or swollen? You feel sluggish? And honestly, it takes days for your body to feel normal again. But when you fast, you're going to find that inflammation reduces so much faster. You start to feel better physically, and you'll realize you're more clear-headed, all because of inflammation being reduced. The second thing that we see is ketosis kicks in. Now you may be like, what's ketosis? Well, ketosis is a metabolic state in which your body burns stored fat for energy instead of glucose from all the carbs that we eat. Now listen, this doesn't just happen as a result of the keto lifestyle, but it actually happens as well while you're fasting. Who doesn't want to burn a little fat while we're fasting, okay? I love that part. Now, the third thing that's also very cool is cravings from sweets are broken. If you've ever noticed that after the holidays, you honestly have this sweet tooth, you find yourself craving sweets more than normal. Well, fasting is a great way to get those cravings under control. It's a nice treat from time to time to have a dessert, but guys, continuously eating sweet, it causes inflammation, it causes weight gain, we don't want that, it causes brain fog, and so many other negative effects. So I love the fact that when we just fast for a little bit, it breaks those sugar cravings. All right, the fourth thing that it does is it repairs cells in our bodies. The human body is composed of trillions of cells. They provide structure for our body. They take in nutrients from the food. It converts into nutrients into energy for every day, and they carry out specialized functions. But when we fast, what begins to happen is this. It literally sets off this process in our body known as cell autophagy. If you haven't heard of this, during cell autophagy, your body begins to eliminate old and dysfunctional cells, replacing them with newer and better functioning ones. So literally, when we fast, we are replacing the old cells in our body with new ones. And they say that when you fast for at least 17 hours, which I know seems like a long time, but it really is not, that's when autophagy kicks in. And I know fasting is hard, but guys, it is so worth it. But while you're doing it, just make sure that you're drinking tons and tons of water. And if you really want to boost those health benefits while you're fasting, add in some apple cider vinegar into your drink. Maybe even squeeze in a little lemon, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. Honestly, I do a drink every morning that boosts your immune system. While I'm fasting, it's literally curbing my appetite. And I do a video on this. Brad and I did a video a while back, so we're going to link it for you down below. But I just want to encourage you to realize that while you're fasting, not only are you growing spiritually, you are allowing yourself to be clear-minded, to hear from God, to draw closer to God, but also the way that God created the human body, He is doing a work inside of you physically that is going to help your body to be stronger and to resist disease and to feel better. So guys, even though it's hard, let's do the hard things because honestly, the hard things yield the greatest returns. I hope you've enjoyed today's short little talk on the health benefits of fasting. We'll see you next time.